Welcome back to New Man, New Woman, New Week. I'm Ben Newman, and you know I'm fired up to be with you today. And I'm fired up to open up the door of controversy today. Now, you know I don't open up that door too much. I'm going to share a story about a couple of athletes, and I know some of you maybe love one of these athletes, and I've got tremendous things I could say about this professional athlete. I'm actually a big fan of his too. But there was a decision he made recently where when you put it into the context of the big picture, I was disappointed in the decision that he made. So that's the door of controversy we're going to open. Before we get there, I want to tell you the story about a young soccer player named Alli. And Alli played for a high school here in St. Louis. And I'm actually a friend of their family's. Unbelievable family. They've become dear friends. Her sister actually has worked with us this summer as an intern with our company. Her energy has been incredible. So I love the family. I love what they stand for. They're all athletes, soccer players. And Alli, the youngest daughter, was part of her high school team. It was an incredible team going on a great run. And I remember when their mom, Kim, started sending me messages. Hey, Ben, will you send a little fire? Will you send some messages out to the whole team? Put it on Facebook. So just like I do with other professional athletes, before I fire up our guys in the NFL or people in the PGA or people in the NCAA locker rooms around the country, I started sending these messages. And they started responding with max effort. And this team went on to do incredible things. Really had nothing to do with me. I was just waving at the flames of their fire. But Alli was their leader. Alli was the star. And this team went on and they were like destined for a state championship. And after they went on to win the state championship, I remember an incredible article about Alli that blew me away. And it was something that nobody really would have known if the Post-Dispatch didn't capture it here in St. Louis. And they said that during that game, Alli had significant leg cramps. She was in tremendous pain. And she was adamant when she came out of the game to her coach, just let's rub on the cramps, get the trainers, I want to go back in, I want to go back in, get the cramps out of my legs. She was willing to fight through the pain. Do you fight through pain in your life? Or do you allow it to hold you back? See, she wouldn't let it hold her back. She was willing to fight through it because she had surrendered to a purpose that was bigger than her. It was all about the team. She wanted to give her all to that team. Her high school team went on to win the state championship in the state of Missouri. Alli went on fighting through that pain, was not only a state champion as part of her team, she was recognized as the #1 player in the state of Missouri and chosen as an All-American in the country. It's that type of grit and fortitude and passion that fires me up. I will bring the fire to Alli anytime because it's those individuals that respond through adversity that fire me up. So some of you might be thinking right now, where's the controversy in this story? This is awesome. This girl's unbelievable. She's an All-American. She was the #1 player in the state. They won the state championship. She fought through her pain. This girl's great. So where's the controversy? Here comes a little story about Lebron James. Now, King James, baby, I love you. I think you are one of the most under-respected individuals in professional sports. When people really understand your character, the family man that you are, all the unbelievable things that make you who you are, the fact you're going home to win another championship, I believe that you'll do it. I fully believe that you will do it because you're that good and you're that incredible. But I can't let you off the hook on this one. I can't believe that with maybe 4.5 minutes left, in the last game of the series against the Spurs, you came out of the game and you never went back in. Now, I can't remember you were down by 15 or 16 or 17 or 18. I get it. You were already down in the series. You would have had to have won a few games in a row to win the series. But you never even came back in. I mean, did you give up? What was your mindset? I wish I knew. But think about this, LeBron. I remember when Isaiah Thomas in a game scored 16 points in 2.5 minutes. You're that good. You could have done the same. What happened? We can't give up on our teams in life. Now, remember, I love you, LeBron, I have so much respect for you, for your game, what you do on the court, what you do off the court, what you do for children across this country. But this one, I'm telling you, let's open up the door of controversy. I can't believe you didn't go back on the court, because anything is possible. And there are people who are watching that example. For those of you who are with us every single week, fight through everything until your coach tells you, I'm not letting you back in the game for some reason. Be willing to go back in. Be willing to give your all. How bad do you want it in your life? Because if you believe that you can't come back, you wind up being like LeBron. You sit the game out and the game's over. And that's what happened. Now, I don't know what would have happened had you gone back in, but boy, with the talent that you have, the next time it happens, LeBron, I encourage you to go back on that court and go put 20 in a row up on the board. And lead your team to something that some people may think was improbable, but anything is possible. Look at the heart of Alli Magaletta. Unbelievable. Take her heart, take that passion, and learn from it. She's a superstar. She's a believer, and so are you. This was one moment, and I bet you won't do it again. So for each and every one of you out there, how bad do you want it? Lessons can be learned from both of those athletes. Which path will you go down as you chase the next level of greatness in your life? Really, this story of athletes speaks to our mental toughness playbook that we just released. Check it out at mentaltoughnessplaybook.com. Get a free copy of the book, which will teach the 6 proven tools that are being used with athletes in the NFL, PGA, NCAA, as well as in boardrooms across America, Fortune 500 companies, business owners, entrepreneurs, you name it. People are using this playbook all over the world. It's your turn to go to the next level in your life. Choose that Alli mentality and go get after it. Until next week, for New Man, New Woman, New Week, go do great things.